All right, today we're going to tear down some of the conventional wisdom around hiring. We're not just looking at how to hire a little bit better. We're talking about architecting a system to prevent hiring failure from ever happening in the first place. And we're going to start with a truth that, well, a lot of us would probably rather ignore.
Just let that sink in for a second. I mean, that's a pretty bold claim, right? It suggests that the disastrous hire, the one who doesn't work out, the one that costs you time, money, and morale, wasn't some big surprise. The warning signs were there the whole time. We just chose to look away.
And that's the real question, isn't it? If the clues to failure are right there during the hiring process, why do so many smart, experienced leaders and HR pros walk right past them? Well, the answer isn't about one person making one bad call. It's bigger than that. It's about a systemic breakdown in the very tools we've all been taught to trust.
Okay, so let's really dig into this. We're going to look at the 3 core pillars of traditional hiring that we all lean on, and we're going to see exactly how they lead us down the wrong path.
First up, the resume. It's the foundation of almost every single hiring process out there. But what is it really? Come on, it's a marketing document. It's been carefully crafted by the candidate to show you only their best side. It tells you what they've done, but it's not a predictor of what they can actually do for you. And trusting it blindly? That's the first big crack in the foundation.
And then, of course, there's the interview. We all like to think we're a great judge of character, that we have this gut instinct for reading people. But decades of research are screamingly clear on this. Traditional, unstructured interviews are terrible predictors of on-the-job success. They often reward the most confident storyteller, not the most competent person for the job. So what happens? We end up hiring the best interviewee, not necessarily the best candidate.
And here's the thing that just throws gasoline on the fire. An open role creates a ton of pressure. The team is overworked, projects are falling behind, and that need to just get a body in the seat becomes overwhelming. And this urgency makes us compromise. We start to overlook those little red flags, we accept good enough, and we prioritize speed over certainty. We're basically trading a short-term fix for a huge long-term headache.
So when you combine these flawed tools with all that pressure, a pattern starts to show up, doesn't it? The occasional bad hire stops feeling like some random accident and starts looking like it was bound to happen. It becomes a risk we've just accepted, a normal part of doing business.
Okay, so here's the most crucial point we need to get. Hiring failure isn't bad luck. It is not a random event. It is the predictable outcome of a flawed system. It's a risk that we as leaders have actually chosen to normalize. But what if we chose not to?
And that brings us to the solution. I mean, if the system we have now is basically designed in a way that produces failure, well, we just need to architect a new one that is fundamentally designed for success, right from the very beginning. This slide right here really nails the shift in thinking we need to make. See, for years, the whole game has been about getting faster and better at replacing the people who don't work out. It's this endless reactive cycle. The new architecture, it flips that completely on its head. The goal isn't to get good at cleaning up your messes, it's to design a process where those messes are engineered out from the start. What does that look like? It means you actually define what success is before you ever glance at a resume. It means replacing those unstructured chats with structured behavioral interviews where every single candidate gets asked the same questions. It means using work sample tests that really simulate the job so you can see proof of what they can do instead of just listening to them talk about it.
So here it is, this is the ultimate takeaway. Stop getting better at replacing failure and start getting obsessed with preventing it. It's the difference between always playing defense, constantly reacting to problems, and playing offense, where you are deliberately building the exact team that's going to define your future. So you got to ask yourself, is your hiring process just a reaction to an empty seat, or is it the first, most critical step in your company's entire architecture for success?